You're listening to The Mariety Show.
Check out The Mariety Show if you ever have a chance.
You're listening to The Mariety Show.
To Jurassic Park.
And so the song, wait, you do the song
Just
first.
don't worry about it. Okay, don't
worry about the song.
You're not gonna hear it, so it doesn't matter.
I'm not gonna hear it? Are you gonna fucking... Okay.
Okay.
What's the point of telling me then?
Alright, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What do you start from 5?
Okay.
This isn't a fucking stage play. Count down to 3.
This is the Mariety Show, okay?
My bad. I forgot I'm the guest here. Okay,
yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8. Welcome back. It's M-Dog, the girl who knows a little bit about a lot of things. The song you just heard was the Jurassic Park theme by Recorder Master.
Nice.
Yeah, and today we have Jackson Clarke. How's it going?
Hello. Good. How are you, Mariety?
Yeah, it's going very good.
That's good.
This is a highly requested. No one has requested really anyone to
Do
come
people
on the
make
show.
requests? Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, I think actually the people have made requests for like these really like big like YouTubers or like big for compared to my podcast. So I'm like, yeah, and I just end up not contacting them, or I end up contacting people like. I messaged Gene Simmons hoping he would get back with me and Amy Schumer, but they didn't respond.
Do you use our official brand account to do that?
No.
To reach out to people? You should.
But if
That'd
I can,
be
yeah, I mean, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, do it. If you reach out, like, not to, like, ask them onto the official podcast or anything, ask them onto the Variety podcast.
Yeah,
I think that'd be fucking
I'll
hilarious.
say, I'm a representative for the official podcast. I want to see if you wanted to come on the Mariety Show.
Loosely affiliated.
That'd be so awesome.
That would be.
Yeah, so we have Jackson Clarke today. This guy is on the official podcast. I don't know. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, that's about it, Mariah. You everyone knows me. We don't really need to do the introductions.
Honestly,
I've been on the official podcast for 7 years now. That's about it. I like Jurassic Park. That's why she played that song. Yeah, I guess. I'm Dino Boy.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm an open book. You can ask me anything, and then I'll give you an answer.
All right.
But I'm sick.
Okay, nice. And we have a lot of questions coming up for you today on the Mariety Show. So I have some like bumpers and stuff.
Wait, I've got a question for you actually. Why the fuck why did you not play the rap video that you made about me, the diss track? That would have been the fucking perfect time to play that. That means so much to us.
Damn it.
Yeah, you don't have an answer, do you?
No one even remembers that. What are you talking about?
I remember it. You remember it. That's all that matters. We're the only people listening to this.
Well, that's sweet. Okay. Well, guys, here's a snippet of the Jackson Clarke diss track by Mariah.
Nice.
Play the didgeridoo when you go to bed. You're on a podcast, don't let it get to your head. You're a mega block and I'm a Lego. You're in a podcast, I never press play though.
I heard that you're Charlie's bitch, I wasn't told by a snitch, but hold up, wait a minute. Hear my pitch, you need to continue playing Halo. Because your poor little girlfriend doesn't like anal, you like to troll around.
And then I'll insert it there. Okay.
So what was the inspiration for that? Now I'm going to interview you about it. What was the inspiration?
Okay.
Where did it come from? I don't actually remember where it came from. Like I just remember I didn't even know you, and then like the first thing I saw you talk about in our old Discord was you like posting that link, I think, and then I clicked and I was like, okay, this chick's crazy.
Hey, wait! First of all, fuck you. Second of all, no. Okay, so I made a Kaya Orsan diss track first, and I was active in y'all's little community server.
Yeah, that was back in like 2016, 2017, right?
And you, maybe like, somewhere around there, 2017, at the very beginning. And you knew who I was. So in the diss track, I mentioned, made it look like I fucked 18 men or something like that, because you told the whole server I fucked 18 men or 17 or something. I was like,
did you?
Fuck you! No, I didn't! And then I think that's what triggered me.
God, I was so fucking immature back then. Holy shit.
Yeah, back then. But yeah, anyway, you're talking quite a lot for being pretty freaking sick. Let me just say. But
I am pretty sick. I've been sick all week. We were meant to do this early this week. For those of you listening, giving a bit of context, but I kept putting poor Mariah over here off because I've been just sick all week with another flu. I'm getting these flus like constantly. Ever since COVID, I think I've had it like 4 different times. I know you and I have spoken about this. I don't know what it is, but my immune system is just completely gone.
Yeah, and I just hope my itching doesn't come back. I had I told you about, I had an itching face rash for 2 months. It wasn't even a rash. There was no rash. I was just itching. I was itching everywhere, and I didn't get a rash or bumps or anything.
So what happens beforehand? Like, does it just happen randomly, or are you in a certain environment?
No, that was just, that's never happened before. It was like a 2-month period last year where I was itching constantly, and then it just stopped one day. Oh,
well then what the fuck are you complaining about? You just had like a winter itch or something.
A winter itch?
You're such a baby. Yeah. The cold air.
Well, I don't know.
The cold air was itching you.
Where I live, it's fairly humid, I guess, even when it's cold, but it wasn't even cold at that point.
Itch. Just change the itch to whatever season you were in. It's not important.
The winter itch. Shut the hell up. I can't deal with this right now. But, yeah.
No, I thought when you described your itching to me, I thought it was more like pervasive and like longer than just 2 months. That sounds fine.
What? 2 months maybe you had itching?
Yeah, I mean, depends how often in that 2 months. Was it like daily, or was it like?
Yes, it was literally all day, every day. I couldn't sleep a lot of nights because I was itching so much. I couldn't sleep with anything touching my body, and sometimes I had to shiver in the cold air because This
is a personal question, so feel free to cut it out or don't answer it or whatever. But do you have any vices or addictions? Were you going through any form of withdrawal?
I drink sometimes, but I mean...
Did you stop drinking during that period? Actually, might be withdrawal.
I wasn't going through withdrawal. No, I definitely did not. Because I did sober August-tober last year, and then this year...
if you're at all ever doing sober August or sober any time period, you are an alcoholic. There's no need to do that.
Shut up. You're not an alcoholic. I was doing it. Okay, if I have 1 drink a week, am I an alcoholic?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I mean, I feel like that's personally too much, but I am very sensitive to that kind of shit because I was raised by an alcoholic, so I'm pretty sensitive to alcohol in general, or repeated alcohol use. I would be once every 2 months, personally, myself.
Okay. Well,
depends. People say the worst form of alcohol abuse is legitimately just saving it for the weekend and then binge drinking, right? And that would be once a week.
Yeah, but it evens out. You just don't get it.
No, I don't get it.
No, I don't know.
What don't I get?
I think I can get off out. No, I was just doing it. Well, what was I doing? What was I doing it for? I don't know. I think.
So you can't even remember. You are an alcoholic.
Well, it's not like I can stop. I can stop if I want to.
I swear. There we go. You're going through all the cliches right now.
I feel like I'm repeating something that has been said recently, so I don't mean to be a scratched record or whatever you want to say, but fuck, what was I going to say? God damn it, I forgot. I know this. Christ. No pressure. You know what, never mind. I don't know.
We're wasting valuable recording time right now.
Sorry, I've drank too much alcohol. I'm not myself when I've been drinking. Sorry.
Well, so wait, you were going to say something that you had said multiple times before, but you can't remember what you said.
Yes. Well, okay, this has just been happening a lot the past couple of days. Work has really Nico sent me. He's applying for college, and he sent me something that he said, I have 23 hours left, and then I get this degree, and I'm like, where did you get 23 from? Because it said he already completed. It said it was a ratio. He completed 37 out of 60 hours, and I'm like, where the fuck are you seeing 23 at? And I was like, oh my god, I'm so fucking stupid. That's the kind of week I've been having.
Yeah, so your brain is just fried.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I could go on for hours after everything that.
Hey, look at you. That's impressive. Even when your brain is fried, you're putting on an engaging podcast for your Mariety Show fans and stuff. That's commendable. Well, I applaud you, Mariah.
The guest helps because I actually wasn't expecting you to lead the podcast so far, so that's pretty good. A lot of people just come in here and don't know what to do, so...
Well, wait, who have you had on?
So...
Showing how little research I've done this, I'm sorry.
Fuck. So as for experienced podcasters, I've had Ethan, Ralph, you, and Doug so far. I guess Nugget.
Doug and yourself would have good chemistry, right?
Oh yeah, I feel like Doug and I have had some good podcast. The first one, he was on my first one in the 10th episode. The first episode sucks because it was the first episode. The 10th episode, he had Anthony on, but I feel like it was pretty good. A pretty good episode. But yeah, Doug.
What episode number is this?
Oh fuck! Let me look at my Excel sheet real quick.
You've got an Excel sheet? You don't just know the number?
Yeah, no, I can send you a screenshot. Episode 13. This is episode 13.
Isn't that an unlucky number?
No. If you think about it, not really. It's some people's lucky number.
Okay. Yeah. Sweet.
But.
Right. You sent me a bunch of research to do.
A bunch.
It was like 2 is a lot for me. And like.
Oh really? I could have given you so much more because I was like, man, this isn't enough. But whatever, it'll just.
So do you structure? What my question was going to be was like, do you structure these episodes?
Yeah, and we haven't gotten to my first segment yet.
Oh, we're not in the structure yet?
No. See, so you people just kind of start talking. You and Doug, which I'm fine with. I love talking. I'm just a bit...
It's a podcast. You're meant to be talking, right? That's the entire point.
So basically, the point is, I had a question of the week, which is supposed to be our icebreaker, but we've already been talking now.
No. Yeah, I feel like it's pretty important to break the ice right now. I'm feeling pretty comfortable. Let's break the ice.
All right.
Question of the week.
All right. This question of the week is: what's the first website you ever remember using? And so I have a couple of guest and I have a couple of viewer answers, and then I'll give mine, then you'll go last. Okay.
Okay, so that's giving me plenty of time to think of my own answer, even though you gave me the question about a week and a half ago. You're
the first person I actually gave the question to beforehand, so you could actually just give me your answer if you want.
You thought I was that like ill-equipped, basically? I needed a week and a half.
I didn't know if you were gonna look at it or not. Sometimes I send people stuff, they don't fucking look at it.
I did look at it, but I'll be completely honest, I did not like exert any kind of like mental like effort into remembering. And I don't know if you know this about me, Mariah, but my memory is like shockingly bad. We've talked about it on the official podcast to great lengths before, but my memory is just awful. I cannot remember shit. So I really did try to remember what my first website was that I visited, not like a shitty answer like Google or anything, like an actual, important website to me. And I can't remember the names, but I can describe the feelings and the subjects if you want. That's probably the best I can get. I don't even know if the website still exists.
Give me that, and I'm gonna plug it into Akinator while I'm doing it, or while you're you're saying. I'm just kidding.
I don't think it'll come up.
I'll be like, is it a female?
I was gonna say, the very first website I can remember, it's probably because it's got such strong like feelings for me, was actually probably a pornographic website.
Oh,
but
God.
That's just first impulse. That's just what I first remember. It's probably not the first website I actually visited.
Ugh, I think fucking hate men. Ugh, gross.
Ugh, gross titties. Ugh. It was like a super old cougar as well. I remember that. I remember this. I remember the very first porn site. Is this like an 18 plus podcast? Can I say porn site?
Oh yeah, we've said a lot of things on here. Go ahead.
Okay, sweet. So I remember that this is just first porn website, not first website now. That's what we're talking about. It was like a cougar, like a 60-year-old, not 60, maybe like 50-year-old English woman. And I remember it very specifically. And this was like my first exposure to like porn sites. And it was like the most hardcore shit ever. So it's kind of like ruined my brain with porn ever since like a young age. That's why I spend so much time like recently like talking against pornography and saying that like there should be like specific age, like you know when you go on a porn site and it's just like I am 18, click here, and then you're in. Yeah. There needs to be something more than that to stop young Jackson from going down that fucking pipeline. Oh my god. Horrible memories.
What do you mean? It made you who you are today. I don't really see the issue, but I could see, you know, those people that get fairly addicted to it. That's pretty bad. But
it probably does not help like a young man's image of women if that's his first exposure to like sexuality and stuff like that. Or
his own dick or whatever. You know what? No, keep it with the restriction. You know why? Because us women get these fucking, oh, you should be doing Ozempic at age 12. And then they're like, you should be skinny, or you should be fat, or you should be skinny, or you should be fat. No,
you should be a 50-year-old cougar from England. That's what I was asking for.
Yeah, you guys keep those, because then you'll be like, oh shit, women don't look like this, and my penis is like 20 inches too small. That's fucking sucks.
Yeah, it does set like extremely unrealistic expectations. If like a dude lives off porn throughout his formative sexual years or whatever, like when it's first beginning, like I can definitely see how much pressure there is for a woman to like deliver on that level of, you know, quality. I guess it's just not realistic. So when you were like growing up, were you ever aware of that, like in your first relationships and stuff? Did it ever become a problem?
First relationship.
Are you in your first relationship currently?
I'm in my first real one. I dated a guy in high school for a month, and that's it.
What was he, a porn addict?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. He was very self-conscious and stuff. He was like half black, and he thought. And I went to a white people's school, and we went to go see a play. And I right now I feel bad, but
white people's school? What are you born in like the 30s? What the fuck?
Yeah, I brought him to my no-colored school, and everyone was just stood away from him. No, I'm just kidding. But no, we really didn't have a high population of black people. We had a high population of Asian and Middle Eastern people. So I guess he felt out of the norm there. So when we left, I was like, what's wrong? He was like in a pissy mood, and he's like, I just feel like everyone was staring at me. And I don't know. I mean, it's sad because I mean, it sucks when you're in a place you don't really feel comfortable in and you're like a teenager or whatever. But then like I broke up with him, and then like he texted me.
You broke up with him for that?
No, I broke up with him later. I don't know why. I just didn't think it was working out. And then he texted me, and he's like, I'm gonna kill myself. So then after that, I lost respect for him. I'm like, okay, fuck you. Don't tell me you're gonna kill yourself because I broke up with you. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's
especially when we've been dating for a month in high school.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the whole
That's
thing.
like the most piss-weak manipulation tactic of all time, is basically like threatening harm if you don't. Because like even if you're successful, let's say this guy was successful and you came crawling back to him or whatever. How could he live?
Oh! I thought you meant successful like killing himself.
No,
sorry.
No, I mean like he was successful in manipulating you back into the relationship or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like surely he knows deep down that was only because he threatened suicide. What kind of relationship is that to exist in?
Yeah.
Like, I've never understood like the bargaining or anything like that. If someone says they don't want to be in a relationship with you, it's dead. You know, it's done. You've got nothing to do from there. You can't convince them. And if you do convince them, it's not genuine. So why be there?
Hey everyone, this is Mariah checking in. I just want to tell you this next part. I say like, the word like. I say like so much, so be prepared. You may need to skip like 2 minutes. It's unbearable. Thanks, bye. Yeah, I would always feel like something's just not right after that. That's also one of the things, like, only like once or twice I've heard of like, oh, that's why they're on and off relationship. I'm like, if you broke up for a reason, then why don't you just like stay broken up? I just don't get sometimes the on and off relationships. It's like people also like get divorced and then get married one day after they fucking divorce. I'm like, what is wrong with you? You went through all that shit and you're getting married, again to the same person. And it's funny that actually happens very frequently. But it's, I'm just like, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Like, it sucks. I know, because like it's hard to find someone else to get along with and like actually live with and stuff, but you just gotta move on, man. If something's wrong and you guys ended it like that, it's probably 99% of the time not gonna fix itself or whatever.
Yeah, I think a lot of relationships exist on beyond their expiry date just based on fear alone, fear of being alone.
Yeah,
and that's not a healthy way to build a relationship, obviously,
a
or
lot
not a
of
healthy way to
people
live.
don't like that, which is like, it's
don't like what, being alone?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's nice to like, be with some, but like, I feel like that's another thing, like, why I was like, I don't want to get in. Also, I guess the guys I liked didn't like me back in high school, but anyway, fuck. But I don't know. I was also kind of like, well, I can do my own thing. And I don't have to like, I could just go home and then just do whatever I want. I don't have to be like, oh,
yeah, I think
going out again. We're gonna do this, whatever. But
needing another person to complete your happiness is one of the most unhealthy mindsets you can potentially have in life. Just depending on another person for happiness, it's downright a death sentence for your own sanity, basically. Like, my biggest advice to people, and people are going to make mistakes growing up, obviously, in relationships as part of growing up and living and learning and whatever. So I don't even judge your ex-boyfriend for his shitty decisions that he made trying to manipulate you, because
ex-boyfriend, don't even.
Yeah.
It was 1 month in high school.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean, though. Like, people make mistakes when they're growing up and whatever. Yeah. That's part of learning and living. But like, my biggest advice to people is basically just be happy on your own, because you can't give yourself to another person, or you can't be in a healthy relationship if you're not healthy alone, or if you're not happy alone, because you've got nothing to give at that point. So that's my biggest advice. What was my porn website? We were talking about that, weren't we, or something? Something about old memories.
Yeah, old cougars. showjacksontheirtits.com or something.
Yeah, that was great.
So my oldest
my actual wait, no, I'm not done.
Jesus
I'm not done.
Christ. Okay. Keep going. This is your episode. You go ahead.
My first actual memory, that was just an aside, because that was just what I immediately thought of. But the actual memory I have is pirating. Like, I went to a pirating site to download, I think it was Zoo Tycoon, the original Zoo Tycoon, pirate that. And that's what I remember for my first actual website being, because I remember, like, for the first 10 years of my life, maybe 8 years of my life, we never had internet, because internet was pretty rare in Australia, or at least not I don't know, rare for like lower income families or middle income families, I guess. And even then, like, we've always had like super slow internet apart from the last 5-10 years, basically. Jeez. So I remember trying to download Zoo Tycoon on their website, and it would tell me that it would take like 2.5 weeks to download. And I was like, God, I can't wait. I better set a reminder for in a month that I can play Zoo Tycoon.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's probably my first website.
I mean, it wasn't a website, but I mean, mine would technically be kind of similar to that, because like I assume it would be like LimeWire or something. But I wasn't really on there. The first active website I was on was Webkins. That's when I made my first email address. Oh my God!
Webkins or WebKids?
Webkins, Kinz.
I've never heard of it. What is that?
So they used to be fucking expensive. I'm pretty sure they were like $20 a pop, but they were like stuffed animals with like codes, and then you like put in the code online, and then it just has a digital character of that stuff,
so it's like Neopets but with an actual merchandise element.
Yeah, so you have the physical one and then you have it in the game too.
That's pretty innovative.
Yeah, it's awesome. And then eventually I guess Build-A-Bear Workshop did a similar thing where you could put your bear in the thing. That didn't last as long. I think Webkins is still up though. But yeah,
have you told me about Webkins at some point? Because you said there was a website that you used to visit and then it like went under or something and you were trying to get it back, or you were trying to
Wait, what the
is that someone different?
This sounds familiar. Millsbury? I don't know.
No, I don't know.
I feel like this sounds
there was a website. It was like a video game online or something that you said went under, and then there was a community effort to bring it back, like community servers and stuff. You were like really excited about it. Maybe I'm not sure though.
I don't know. Maybe that was me. Maybe
it is. That's it. It's Toontown.
Toontown rewritten. Yeah. Yes, correct. Yeah, that one's up. That one's up and running. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's just the base game, which is very repetitive, and you just go on there to have a
is it like a social thing? Is it like Club Penguin style?
Kinda, yeah, basically. I mean, the main objective is to like have turn-based combat and stuff, but it's just so simple. It's just like fucking cookie clicker. It's like once you know what to click at some point, it's
that was
like
such an
automatic.
exciting period of my life, was like discovering like Club Penguin and stuff.
Oh, I thought you were like cookie clicker. I was like, oh my god.
Cookie clicker is also good. I just want to go back to that time period though, where like I could come home from school, log into Club Penguin, and like go to town making those pizzas and stuff.
That was so fucking awesome. At one point, oh my god, I was such a little I was like, I always looked up the rarest items, and like when I didn't have a membership, I always put on my most rare items and walked around, and my penguin looked so fucking ugly, but I was so I felt so confident.
You were pretending to be hot shit?
Yeah. I was like, I bet you guys don't have the 3-year badge. Fucking stupid. It's so dumb, but yeah. I didn't talk shit.
Would you brag about it in real life? Would you go to school and talk about your 3-year badge?
If someone else started talking about it, probably I'd be like, yeah, I got that Music Fest shirt in 2008, or whatever the fuck those things are called. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I would probably brag about it though. I brag about all the conspiracies too, or like the Easter egg. I don't know, like how there are ninjas hiding everywhere and stuff like that. The whole shadow.
They had little storylines going on, didn't they?
Yeah, they had a lot of stuff, and they also had a bunch of like scrap content.
I remember it was like so cool. We're still talking about Club Penguin, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I remember it was like really cool. I remember like you could sign up to be a member of like their journalist team or something, and then you would be able to write their newspapers. Stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I was probably too dumb for that, but yeah, I think I do remember seeing that.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool, and yeah, there were a bunch of like secrets and stuff. Like you could become a secret agent or whatever. I don't know.
That was awesome. That was so awesome. Oh my god, yeah, I fucking having the hat on and stuff, and I held the sign up. Oh.
It's so sad. There's nothing that exists like this for like the younger generation now, right?
I know. Yeah,
like, they're just on TikTok.
Yeah, they don't even like. Yeah, that's just how everyone socializes, and I guess people like find like similar memes, I guess they're interested in, and just start group chat. Like I see, like I scroll down in comments sometimes, and they're like, "Hey, DM me if you want to join a group chat about." I don't see it as frequently anymore, but I'm just like, is that just how people make online friends these days? Like you're not even like
how people groom people. It sounds like.
Oh yeah, probably. But I don't know. It's just weird. It's like they're not even.
It's sad. I think it's. I think it's because games are now so ubiquitous and common, and like there's not as much charm to them because you can just download Game Pass or whatever for $1, and then you get access to like Call of Duty or whatever, like all these multiplayer games, and that's what socialization in games is now. But back then, like we would get maybe one game every like 6 months if our parents were feeling generous, and it would have to be a game that you could live off for the next 6 months. And like these free games online is what had that element of charm, the thing that you could go to and meet up with people and stuff.
But they also don't have a lot of like, again, I mean, not like this sounds like like a trap if I say, I don't know, but they don't have a lot of like free kids games. Like kids would just like download an app. Like at least I haven't heard of them. Like near the end of like when I was getting older, they still had like the ads on TV for like something called like Movie Star Planet and like shit like that. And it's like still those like social online communities. But like I don't even hear about anything like that now. Like any kind of like, oh, let's get on.
Maybe because we're not kids anymore. Maybe there is like kid stuff. I don't know. I don't think that kids are going to play like a Toontown or a Club Penguin remake or anything like that now because they're just so hyper focused. The social media is just so much more like available to them.
They're gonna try to scroll past it because it's going too slow. So
yeah. It's too much mental like energy to engage with it.
Yeah,
when
I mean,
you could just go on TikTok and see slime videos or whatever.
Yeah, I feel like that actually takes like more like, I don't know, I could sit down and like play like I said, Toontown's pretty repetitive. I could sit there and just like click the random buttons for hours or whatever, but maybe because it doesn't like appear as fast moving or whatever as TikTok, but that just like drained me out. I even looked at it today for like 20 minutes and I'm just like, I have a headache. I want to stop.
It's I think with TikTok for young kids or whatever, it's less about like the videos themselves and just the raw amount of different videos or raw amount of experiences within like a finger, flick or whatever. They can just keep flicking through videos and they can find a bunch of different things basically. Whereas if you were to just play Toontown, you are just getting the same experience over and over again. It's more engaging to me to do something like that.
But yeah, like, I mean, it's been said before, but I mean, I just thought about it again that it's kind of like you kind of really have to grab their like attention in the first 2 seconds, or else I guess they're gonna swipe past. Which is I don't think any kind of like long form or long term game would really even keep them interested. So,
is ADHD like? Are you born with ADHD or is it a learned behavior deficit?
I don't know, but I feel like you may have it.
Potentially. I don't know. I don't want to self-diagnose.
It's not a bad thing if you have it. I just feel like you're bouncing around a lot, which I don't know.
I think I'm just tired, basically. I said before we were going in here that I'm a bit.
I'm tired, so I'm bouncing around a lot. Yeah, that sounds legitimate. Okay. Oh God, I'm so tired. I'm tired. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, why were you asking? What? What? Okay. Why were you asking? I think you're just born with it, or something. I don't.
Yeah, I was asking because I'm wondering if this was connected. I wasn't just bouncing around.
Oh, my bad.
To what we were talking about.
Okay, explain your point.
I was gonna say. Do you think TikTok has increased the amount of ADHD in the world? Do you think it's giving kids ADHD?
All right, this is a loaded question because I don't have any thoughts in my brain right now. So,
oh, why? Because you're tired?
No.
What is it?
If I was tired, I would be. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I don't know why this one has caught me off guard so much. I mean, I guess maybe it's not. Maybe it's not from when you're born. I mean, to be fair though, if a phone's an addiction and shit like that, don't addictions like? Okay, this may be wrong, but don't addictions like change your brain chemistry or something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah.
So maybe it is not just maybe some people are more susceptible to it just being born, and that's just how their brain's already like. Susceptible
to it.
Yeah, but
that's kind of what my thought process is. I think people have different levels of susceptibility to ADHD, and I'm not a scientist or anything, or a behaviorologist or anything like that. So take with a grain of salt. Haven't researched. Yeah, but I feel like you're born with a different level of susceptibility to it, and then certain behaviors that you engage in or certain environments that you place yourself within, like TikTok, can exacerbate it.
Yeah.
Or
it's kind of like the thing if you hang out.
Growth.
Oh, sorry. If you hang out with more successful people, you're like prone to be more successful, and then like vice versa. If you're like hanging out with like people who really don't do anything with their life and are losers, you're probably gonna
you kind of like leech that behavior off them.
So I mean that definitely makes sense. Case closed.
Do you
I said that.
Did you ever have a friend group that like went through like a loser stage, like they would just smoke weed constantly?
Well, I don't want to sound privileged, but
now that you're a successful podcast owner.
Oh fuck, I'm gonna get canceled.
You can look down on them now, Mariah.
I never hung out with losers in my life, so I don't know what you're talking about. No, actually, to be fair, I don't know. I mean, there's some people I knew who like I hung out with a little that like smoked weed and stuff, but I really didn't enjoy smoking weed much. Maybe if I did, I would have probably fallen into that group.
Yeah, then you
but I mean, they were still they still like actually like they weren't like complete like potheads and stoners. Like they still like did stuff and were pretty productive. I think just because of my environment, like I said, I went to school with a lot of like Asian people, so
you're bringing this segregation shit up.
But it's true though. I mean, they boosted the productivity at school.
How did you get into it?
How do I get into it? I just lived there.
How did you? Yeah. Oh, so is that how schools work in America? Like just proximity?
It depends. Some areas, like where I used to live, it's like you have to live within that zone, and if you don't, the only way to get to a certain school is if they have a certain academy, or if your parent works for the school district, they can request you to go there.
Gotcha. So I'm assuming then that you just lived in a part of the city that was.
I lived in the zone for that. Yeah, I lived in like the poorest area, which was not even poor at all, and it was like such like, oh my gosh, the poorest area there was like the nicest area here. It's fucking crazy. But and I didn't understand that, so I was actually very privileged in that fact. But besides that, what else was I? Yeah, over here it's like a choice school, like, which I don't understand how they can just choose, because what if everyone wants to go to one school? Like, do they just cap it? Like, I don't know. But yeah, now they do stuff like some schools get free lunches, some don't. So maybe that also depends on where people go. So like if when they went to
is it similar to over here then? Because like over here, like our public schools are proximity based. You have to live within the region of the school to go to a public school. But public school is like, affordable. It's what everyone goes to generally. But then if your parents are well off or whatever, they can enroll you in like a private school, which is basically like privatized, but has high tuition fees.
I feel like that is the general idea for most of America. This choice school where I'm at now, I don't really understand it. I'm just like, I thought the schools were bad over here, and they're like, oh, you can choose your school. I'm like, what the fuck? You can just say I want to go here, or
what the fuck?
Yeah, but they're all public.
You mean university, right? You're in a university.
No, they were saying like elementary schools and shit. I'm like, okay, like that's weird, but okay. So yeah, maybe they have priority.
No, I'm saying, are you in university? Are you in university?
Oh, I thought you said, do you mean university? God, these accents.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to go back.
Turn my accent off. I thought you were implying that you're still in like high school then. I was like, no, you're like 25.
No, I'm 24, but no. Okay, so yeah, I was never talking about university or anything like that.
Okay, understood.
But yeah,
all right. So, what was your website again? Did we get to that? Webkins. Yeah. So that was the one that you had in your mind. That was your very first website.
Yeah, that's where I basically made like all my stuff from the start. That's where I made my first email address and everything, and it went.
Was it an @webkins.com email address?
No, it was like a Yahoo email address, but I had to make the email to make the account on there.
You know what's actually crazy? I didn't realize how crazy this was until I've been talking to more people. My very first email address is still my current email address. Oh. Do you think that's crazy? I feel like no one ever says that.
Yeah, I think my mom's is, but yeah.
I'm in good company then.
I am annoyed because I've tried to like every 3 years or so, I feel like my email just gets so fucking gross and disgusting, and I just need to start fresh. So I've made probably 10 to 20 emails over the years. Like, I'm not even kidding. So I have like 2 main ones personally, and then I have an online one now for me doing random online shit.
Yeah.
But
I have like business emails and stuff, but my personal email is still the email that I like my uncle made for me when I was like 8.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah, he gave it the worst name though. I'm not gonna say it on the podcast, but
Jackson Clarke smells at yahoo.com.
I'll send it to you later. It's pretty because every time like I go to a store or something, I have to say it out loud to sign up to the, whatever. And I'm like, God, I don't want to say it.
Just make one that's like jacksoncoupons@gmail.com or something. Like, I feel like that would just be like the best. Like, because I hate even saying like mine, and it's just my name.
It's so sentimental though. I don't want to get rid of it. It's sentimental.
My uncle's ball sweats at.
No, it's like super childish. I'm not gonna say it's like a rhyming version of my name. Basically, it's like a childish. I don't know. It's just childish.
Okay, you're gonna accidentally say it. I don't want to have to edit it out.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I'll put it in. I'll put it in the chat so you can react to it.
Okay. All right. I got some words switched around there. I've got a little confused.
But yeah, imagine me saying that every single time I need to like sign up to something or give them my email. It's so annoying.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I'm going through my spam right now. This is why you probably should like make a new email address every now and then. I get like a spam email every like 3 minutes.
Oh my god, 3 minutes? What the fuck? Yeah, I check my spam every once in a while, but I never get anything really funny or good.
No, here we go. This is the duality of my life. These are the most 2 recent spam emails. First one is "Let's meet and fuck. I am so horny. Horny people are looking for sex near to you."
Does it say the website on there? Maybe that's the first one you signed up for.
Yeah, that might be the Cougar website. And then the very next spam email is "Limited offers. Get a Lego game pack worth £5,000." That is the duality of man right there.
Definitely the duality. Oh my gosh. Oh lord. Where's the one for Star Wars and dinosaurs?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, so one of my favorite streamers I watch, and I haven't watched him much recently because I've been so busy. I've been trying to get this fucker on y'all's podcast, by the way. Didn't answer.
Who is it?
Pay Money Wubby. So
oh right, yeah,
he's awesome. So anyway, he's I guess like he's obsessed with this like figure at his Lego store. It's like a statue, and it's of a Lego guy dressed as a shark. So that's like a stream meme for them now, and it's so funny because they're just like, people are like, I'll go steal it. He's like, guys, don't go steal the Lego statue. And like they emailed like Lego and shit, and they're like, yeah, sorry, it's not for sale. And people are like, I can figure out how to build this from scratch and then send you the instructions and all the Lego pieces. He's like, no, I don't want to fucking do that. I want to just have the statue. I'm like, true. That's awesome.
People are actually threatening to go steal it for him.
Yes. Oh my god, people would do anything for that fucking guy. It's like alternate universe Charlie. Yeah. People do anything for Charlie too. It's scary.
Well, people do anything for any like streamer. As soon as your audience size gets large enough, you've got dedicated serfs basically. Like you're our moderator. Thank you for that.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not. You're welcome. Actually, I'm your admin if you haven't realized.
Yeah, sorry, you're our admin. Yeah.
Yeah. Big dog up here. So stupid. All right, so let's see. How long are we in? Because okay.
Hey, don't
no,
count
I'm just
minutes.
I have like 4 or 5 segments, and and I've been able to play one.
How many are we into now?
One. We're only into one. I mean, I'm fine with going as long as we can, but I don't.
I'm about to pass out. So.
Oh my god. Okay, let's get into the. Oh my god, where did my sound thing go? Or is it? Oh fuck! It reset. Why did it reset? Okay.
That's probably like. Oh.
It's okay. Okay, what? This is the dive.
Wait, can you play it again? I didn't hear it.
No.
Do it again.
You'll just hear it when you listen to this again. I'll send you the.
I was gonna say there's probably about like 15 minutes of usable audio in here somewhere.
No, this whole thing has been good. You've actually had some good content, so I appreciate it. Okay, so
you're gonna have to cut out my coughing, by the way.
Wait,
sorry about that.
Fuck, I'm not gonna cut that out. This is the Mariety Show. No.
What kind of editing do you do? Do you actually do any editing on the show?
Well,
I'm fucking what?
I just. Hey, stop yelling!
Oh.
That was cute. That's our new cat. We got him
so
like 3 months ago. Someone left him in the parking garage when they moved, and his little ear's a little messed up. But yeah. Oh yeah, I sent you like one picture of him.
Send me more pictures of them.
Yeah, he's got
What's
a tail
his name?
though. His name's Soot. Nico named him Soot.
That's adorable.
He was all covered in like car exhaust stuff. You know, so
it breaks my heart to think about all the cats out there that
yeah,
are on the streets.
I thought he would like want to escape outside more, but he's pretty good. Like he loves the inside, so I'm like, thank God. But he was obviously like an indoor cat before. He was so lovey. Everyone was trying to get him, but it took Nico, like we just had to see. This is the good thing about having an addiction to alcohol. We got drunk one night and then we're like, you know what, we're gonna get him. So we went out there and
wait, are you sure the cat wasn't just like a neighborhood pet or something?
No, it was an apartment. We lived in an apartment and there was a parking garage. He was in the parking garage.
Kind of sounds like you both just got drunk and kidnapped a cat.
No, well, if that's the case, we kidnapped the cutest cat. So he looks a little goofy sometimes, though. We're used to him now, but like it's so weird, like letting a new thing into your house. At first, it's like oh, it's just a thing, but he's like our family.
Because you're not sure how it's gonna like. You're not sure how it's gonna pan out, or anything.
Yeah. Some animals just don't. You can do everything right. Yeah, but it doesn't work. Yeah. But anyway, this section.
So that's the end of the cat segment.
Oh yeah. No, that wasn't. I actually did the sound clip for the dive, and this is supposed to be us diving into who Jackson Clarke is.
Oh,
we've heard a lot about you already. Don't say that. Yeah, you've said a lot about yourself, so we're gonna get to know more.
I don't want to know. Like, oh god, fine. What?
And no, these are.
I hate talking
pretty
about
easy.
myself.
What do you mean? You just talked about yourself for 43 minutes.
No, but that was different. You're actually like going into like a psychoanalysis mode.
Okay, so I'm good at having a casual conversation. You just don't like it, or you're good at having a casual.
I thought we were just doing icebreakers.
Okay,
What's this deep
no,
shit?
that first one. Okay, it's all right. Let me say it like.
Can we go back to the icebreaker?
Oh yeah, you know what, Jackson? I love the official podcast. So like, what other works have you been working on? What other?
Wait,
things?
is that the actual?
I don't know. I don't know. Is it?
No, just give me the deep dive. You do your segment.
It's like
bullshit.
6 questions.
Okay, go.
Okay, 2 of these are pretty easy though, so it should be okay. So, but I'll save those for last. So the first one is, so you're on the official podcast, and that's like one of your big things people know about. So what other stuff are you working on right now?
Well, there's a couple projects that I am working on my own that I don't want to talk about yet. Actually, you know about a couple of them. But no.
I have projects I just can't tell you guys. Okay.
No, that's like on a personal level. There's some stuff that I'm doing on my own, but beyond that, my day to day is basically writing God Slap and Plague Seeker and Bad Egg publishing stuff. That's one of our companies, Charlie and myself, and Matt and Danny. We run Bad Egg.
What is that? Yeah, like New Egg? No.
I didn't choose the name. No, it's we make comic books. So
that's awesome.
Writing comics. Have you not heard of God Slap?
I've heard of it. Like I said, my favorite streamer right now is Wubby, and I've barely had the chance to even watch him, so I have not looked into a lot of this, but I've seen that floating around. It looks pretty awesome.
Yeah. So it's basically just a comic book series that Charlie and I have been working on for about 2 years now. So that's
2 years. Wow.
what my main project is that
Aw.
along with obviously the podcast, and we've been kind of Kaya and myself have started Podophiles, which is a new podcast. We talk about To Catch a Predator. Have you heard it?
Yep, I've listened to a few episodes. Those are pretty good. Those are
they're fun.
easily digestible when I'm driving.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, whereas God Slap, I can't really. That again
Yeah,
is a comic, right?
No excuses, no excuses, Mariah. You gotta open up the comic while you're driving.
Yeah.
I want them to find the car crash and see just a car filled with God Slap issues.
You know, the thing where it's like, oh, I would never listen to Ed Sheeran in my car because if I got in a car crash, I don't want people to think I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I will never.
I wonder what the most embarrassing car crash has been, like the discovery afterwards. Like what they were listening to. Do you think the crash investigators go into that to determine like if it had an impact on the crash?
Oh, probably, because they need to find the source of it. I mean, like, I mean, depending on what it, like, if they're, like, seeing a text message and they're like, I'm listening to Ed Sheeran, huh? And then it, like, cuts off and then it sends. It's like, what's the last text you got from her? She just said. Especially
with, like, Tesla cars and shit now, they have, like, full giant screens in the middle that you can play, like, console games on or whatever, right?
Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's gotta play a role. Right.
That's awesome.
Sometimes.
That reminds me, oh my gosh, before I like got like an actual PC and stuff, I just had like 2 games and I'm like, that was the simple life. And then all of a sudden everyone's like, play this with me, play that. And I'm like, okay. And I like a lot of the games, but it's like I used to just have Stardew Valley and Night in the Woods on my computer, and that's all I would play. And then I would play this game called Bonkio, but that was like an online web game.
Bonkio? What the fuck?
Bonk.io or something like that. It was fun. Oh my god, we had some good time. We had some good time. I don't know, I call it Bonkio. Just like, do you remember Agario?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I
said
it
they
like
do say Agario, don't they?
Yeah, so I said Bonkio, but it's like bonk.io. Yeah, it's fun. It's a good little game. But,
nice.
Oh, I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, the big question everyone wants to know. How much longer do you think the podcast will last?
As long as people keep listening, honestly.
All right.
Like it's just so easy. I don't know how else to put it. It's just it's easy.
Well, yeah, I mean, at this point, you guys have all kind of built chemistry as well. Like, I'm not one of the people who are like, I'm at episode 53, second 5. I could see Jackson was pissed off at Charlie, but now he likes him. Sorry, you can't say that about your fan. Oh, okay, yeah, you can say. No, yeah. But
I can say whatever the fuck I want.
No, it has. I haven't listened to your old episodes recently, but I do remember. I think it was hard to catch on at first because I'm like, these guys don't really know, like, they don't really know how to talk to each other. Who are these random people? But it has gotten
that's how we started for sure. Like, before we started, it was just a idea from me to Charlie, and then Charlie invited Andrew or Kaya, and like none of us had met each other. We all just knew each other through Charlie. So it took a little bit of.
You're the original podcast creator.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was my idea. Not that podcast. The idea of a podcast is it truly innovative or anything.
No, but the idea of the official podcast
True,
was all Jackson Clarke. He should actually get 75%, and everyone else should split 25.
That would be nice. Yeah, so it took a little bit, to find the chemistry or whatever, but people say that our golden years are well behind us, and I do tend to agree because there's only so much you can explore in a weekly podcast that's been going on for 7 years at this point.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, it's not only y'all's, but like others I've listened to. Like, I just go because it's like you listen for a month and it's like, okay, I'm caught up on everything, and then you leave and then you come back. You leave because it's like, okay, I've heard them say and then you come back maybe a few months or like 6 months later, and it's like, okay, you caught up on everything again, and then I'm all like that, and a lot of the time people are like, well, you have to watch this, and this, and it's like they end up talking about, not like you guys specifically, but it's like people end up explaining themselves again later on, so it's like I can pretty much catch on. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't like I feel like that makes it better for me though. So especially like I don't have to go back and watch any backlogs. I can just really pick it up, and I'm like, oh, I'll figure it out when when they explain it, because they will eventually. So, but yeah, 7 years. That's
I think I mean, it's a long time to be doing a weekly show that's based on, you know, personalities. We just end up saying the same jokes, tell the same stories, etc. for, you know, repetitive amount of time. So I totally get where people say that the golden years are behind us. I think that's just natural. That doesn't mean that we don't still like enjoy it or enjoy chatting with each other, because it is just easy. Like I said, it's just an hour each week that we just chat. It's just, you know,
I think
fun.
You guys need more segments. Oh, do you actually agree?
Yeah, that's clearly what we're lacking.
Yeah, you need them like.
I remember the most hated time during our like existence as a podcast was when we did have segments. Do you remember the fucking corners at all?
I like that. I thought people wanted you.
Well, you were the only one. Everyone hated them. Everyone wouldn't shut up about how they were ruining the podcast. And then we stopped it. No, I agree with you. We stopped it, and then a year later, everyone's like, "Bring back the fucking corners! What the hell?"
You know what? At some point, you just don't listen to them. Okay, they don't know what's best.
Exactly.
They tell you guys to bring.
We're just gonna do what we enjoy.
They tell you guys bring back boardwalk burgers again, and I don't. It's good. It's good the first 100 times. Well, that's what that's what the joke. That's what the joke was, though. That it was just repetitive. And, like, I didn't. Wow, I feel really.
We weren't doing it because we were actually.
I thought it was just part of the show at that point. So I'm like, oh, okay, and then they stopped, and I'm like, oh, I kind of miss it, but whatever.
we were just. No, the joke was that we were doing it because like it was repetitive, and like we wanted everyone to know about it. Like every guest that would come on.
That only took me 7 years to figure out. That's crazy. Fuck. All right. Well,
we're learning so much today. I can see why you bring this segment up each time. It's very successful. Now I feel like I know myself even more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't even know if I've actually. I don't remember. I only started this dive thing like 1-2 episodes ago. So, but yeah, I think it's good. I mean, my podcast. Yeah,
I think it's going to become a staple.
My podcast can't survive without another person. So my main episodes are basically me interviewing whoever comes on here, whether it just be a normal conversation.
Yeah, wait, I didn't even consider that. So do you only have guests on each episode, or are there episodes where you talk to yourself? How does that work?
There's been like. I've been trying to work on one, but I haven't had time. There's one that I have to do solo, and I did another solo, but I can only like do 20 minutes of content. It's so bad. So yeah, I rely on guests like bad for my show. So
I don't know how people can do like a show by themselves. You know.
I know. I've heard of people like talking like for an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, even like going for like the 20 minutes I did, I don't even think it was one long thing. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and this. I don't want to just go off about a topic, and I don't know.
Have you heard of Curtis Connor? I'm pretty sure he does a podcast on his own, and I haven't listened to it, but I can't fathom how you do that. Like, I feel like you need some kind of energy to bounce off of.
Yeah, I feel like the only way I would do a podcast on my own is if I was doing like an informative piece or like doing research on a topic, and it's like, exactly. Okay, I know I have this content and it's kind of pre-scripted, but kind of not. Like, I won't read directly off of there, but
like I could probably do podophiles on my own. Not that I would want to, but like if there's some kind of like structure.
you talking to an AI. Oh wait, you guys should do that one episode actually. Just like plug in an AI. Okay, no. Well, you guys have 2 people to read though. That's kind of funny. Okay, never mind. Don't listen to me.
Yeah.
Next.
No, but even then, even if I could do podophiles on my own, it's way better to have another person there. It's just funner, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's especially when
not there if you do it on your own.
Yeah, especially when you find like a good person to play off of. Like one of my favorite people on my show has been like my brother, and it's just been like, oh man, like that flowed so well. Sorry, I don't know. It flowed so well. That sounds wrong. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's flowed.
But
It's definitely not flued, I can tell you that.
No, I said flu without the ed. I don't know, fuck. But I don't know, it went so well, so I'm like, oh, I'll definitely have him on again. But yeah, it's just the thing with if you do have another co-host. I mean, I guess if you have 4, it's fine if one person misses it. But then if it's only 2, and then one person isn't able to make it, then that would suck. But
yeah.
I'm also kind of like a maniac. Like if it's my idea, I kind of want to take charge. So like at this point, the Mariety Show is my show, and if I'm making a podcast with you, it's gonna have to be a completely different thing because I don't want that to be under my project. I'm sorry. It's like I feel bad because like I don't know. I people offer to help me and I'm like no I can do it. I don't want like not like
why is it like an ego thing or is it just a control thing? Like
I think a control thing. I want it a certain way, and whether I could tell people all day what to do, but it's just like, well, I might as well just do it, whatever.
So that's why you want structure. That's why you want these like subjects or whatever, so you can control me into this preordained path of going through like the learning lessons and the memories and stuff. Yeah,
and I also don't. I don't have to rely on people. Well, I guess I have to rely on guests to show up. But besides that, no, I'm just kidding. But besides that, I mean, that's really the only thing I have to rely on. I don't have to wait on someone to like give me the episode or upload this or get the artwork done or whatever. Like I don't. And I mean, especially for me, I mean, that makes sense too, because it's like, why would I have all these moving parts and different people doing stuff if I'm not like a company running a business? If I was actually like paying people to do stuff, I'd probably like, you know, make sure I vet them and then like do a trial run and then go from there. But that's not the circumstance. So,
Do you get nervous about the podcast, about your podcast? Bring guests on and stuff like that?
I mean, so far it's kind of been like people like it's weird because I actually don't think I've spoken to you really at all, like voice chatting, or except that one time we met and then like I don't even know if we've spoken on the phone, like except one other time, or phone or whatever.
Well, it's always been in like a group setting. If like someone forces me to come play Mario Party or something like that. I think it's not something that I commonly do. I don't like do voice calls.
But I think it just depends. Like I think also since you're friendly too, that that helps. But like the only person I've actually kind of been like, well, the first episode was scary because I didn't know what I was going to do. Like, I was freaking out. But, like, after that, I was just like, oh, whatever. Just put on a persona. And then I end up just talking like myself. I'm like, fuck. I'm supposed to be, like Kanye West on here. But then I end up being a freaking baby. I'm like, fuck my life. But yeah, I think Ethan Ralph was the only one because I was like, I'm scared. Like,
you didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah, well, I don't really know anything about him. And then I got him on and I knew I was gonna.
Did you still release the episode?
Oh yeah, it's like a 30-minute episode or a 20-minute. I don't know. It was fairly short, but yeah, I said something I didn't want to talk about transgender people. He used a slur, and I was like, "What?" And then he got really pissed off because I didn't want to talk about transgender people, and then he just left.
It all happened within 30 minutes.
Yeah, well, it was like an 18-minute recording, but I think I added some like a preface and then like a summary music at the end. Yeah, like I was like, this is what happened, blah blah blah. But
crazy.
Yeah, so that was the only person, just because I'm like, I really don't know what to expect. And oh my god, I'm sorry, I told him this too when he was on. I mean, I was also just kind of making fun of him the whole time, but I was saying, your voice is so whiny, his voice is really annoying. So I'm kind of glad he left because I didn't want to have to listen to that for too long. But yeah, I think the first episode too with Doug, because it was my first episode, but like, even though I'd spoken to Doug and also been on his like podcast a few times, I don't know why I was just really nervous. I think because I don't know, Doug is like I don't know, he's like a respectable
I think it's different
guy.
When you're bringing someone to something that you're creating. If you're showing up on someone else's show, the onus of pressure is kind of off a little bit. You're not representing anything really, but like when you're trying to put on a show, it's a completely different feeling. Like if I was to invite someone to our show, there'd be like pressure on me to make sure that we deliver on their experience, I guess.
Yeah, especially since mine is structured too. Huh, you just wouldn't get that. But no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I'm fine with my podcast. Like,
Are you enjoying it?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I love it a lot, and it's been like actually getting easier, even though like there have been kind of some spurts where I hadn't recorded in like a few weeks, and I like did a backlog, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna take forever to get back into this, but it was pretty easy. I think the first like 5 kind of like were just my warm up, and then after that it's been better because I used to just get on like voice chats and talk and make people laugh, haha, be the class clown, you know, whatever the fuck. But
were you the class clown during high school?
No, I was the best memer. We had class clown and we had best memer. So I was the best.
Is that
memer.
That's what was in like the yearbook or whatever? Best memer.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture. I don't have it right now.
Oh my god, that's so fucking embarrassing. Oh, I want to leave.
I had like they photoshopped me with like laser shooting out of my eyes. So
oh my
stupid.
god, Mariah.
I wish it was a joke. Yeah, I'll send that to you. It's awesome. But but yeah, I don't know. I've always made people laugh my whole life, so so stupid. But
you are a fun person. I'll give you that. I just wish you didn't.
No, well, that's good.
About the memes.
That's like my greatest accomplishment, besides the end of next month when I get my next certificate, bro. I can't wait for my next pay raise. Like, I'm expecting a pay raise. I'm not gonna get it, but this has been a game changer. I'm doing stuff I like at work. I'm
Good.
On my episode 10 with Anthony and Doug. I forgot what we were talking about, but I was like, yeah, I get to work early. You know, I just want to relax and just kind of have a cup of coffee, so I'm not just rushing in and having to get to work. And then Anthony's like, why do you go to work early? I'm like, I like what I do. He's like, you like what you do?
Not rushing.
I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, I don't like rushing, and also I like my job, and it's like it was so hard for him to.
Well, if you just say like you get there early, I can understand like the concept of like you're giving this company unpaid labor. That's like dumb.
But
if
I'm
you're just showing up there, if you're just showing up there early just to take some pressure off yourself, I totally get that.
Oh yeah, because if you're doing your coffee at home and you're running late, then like you don't know how long traffic's gonna take. So if you're at least there 30 minutes early and you can make it there.
Yeah, my girlfriend does the same thing. And it totally makes sense. If you already up on whatever, you may as well just to take some pressure off yourself on timing.
And it's not like, I don't know, I like my coworkers and stuff, so I'm like, I mean, they don't really even talk, they say good morning and stuff, that's really it, but it's been way better not talking to women every day because they just start chatting you up. I'm just like, dude, shut up, I'm just trying to break into
Jesus
day.
Christ, what the fuck?
Sorry.
Now we're in sexist territory? You know I can't comment on stuff like that.
Oh, sorry, my bad, but... Yeah, anyway. Sorry, I've been talking about that a lot, too, because I'm just like...
How much you hate women?
Well, specifically, just sometimes you just work with women and they just talk a lot, and you just can't get them to shut up.
Jesus Christ, Mariah.
Okay, if you said that about a guy, how would that sound? Good or bad?
I don't know how it would sound to other people, but I'd feel... I don't know. I feel bad about it.
Sometimes when I'm working with my podcast co-host, they can't just shut the fuck up and let me talk. Honestly, it would sound fine. It would sound fine, right?
No, but that would sound fine. But saying all men can't shut the fuck up.
Okay, sorry. All women coworkers can't shut the fuck up. Yeah, they were pretty talkative. I was pretty chatty the other day. All right, next.
Yeah, you let the woman out of you, didn't you?
Fuck. Yeah. Okay, I have a couple more questions. Let's see if we can try to get to the good ones. So I have a couple fan questions here, okay? So this one comes from Hannah. She says, have you been enjoying your new home? What's the worst... Well, she didn't say this. I said this next part. What's the worst thing you've experienced so far, like being a homeowner also?
Oh, yeah. Well,
waiting
owning
5
a home
years
is
for
just...
a house?
Yeah. We went through a long construction process, which fucking sucked. But getting in and not paying rent anymore is just so fucking nice.
You
just
don't have a mortgage?
Somewhere to call your own. Well, we have a mortgage, but at least we're like paying off our own mortgage,
Yeah.
So it's nice. It's definitely like super nice. Very comfortable, and just having a place to call your own that you can do anything to anything with.
Oh yeah.
It's just
oh,
super nice. You don't have to like email the fucking landlord to ask if you can bring in a cat or put a painting up on the wall or whatever. You can just do it. Love that.
The RGB value of your paint color. I kind of fucked something up.
Yeah, exactly. Oh god, that was always so annoying. Other than that, though, the thing that has been the most, like, the biggest issue is obviously because it was a new construction, and we don't know buildings really. There were a few issues that we didn't pick up on immediately that we needed fixed afterwards, and just dealing with the builders after that was just a nightmare.
Your house was just built on a fucking sinkhole.
Yeah.
That would suck.
No, nothing that bad, but just small things that, once you're living in the place, you pick up on and then you want fixed.
Yeah.
Other than that, love it. Would highly recommend owning a house to anyone. I know that's kind of impossible currently.
This is dumb, but some parts of America don't have it. But I mean, I assume where you're located, you would. You guys have an AC unit, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to survive without it.
I heard that's like I mean, not just you guys, just in general. That's like one of the big things. It's like you never know what you can maintain it, but sometimes it just fucking goes out for no reason, I guess.
Yeah. Well, luckily my dad is a air conditioner.
Like an HVAC guy.
Yeah, HVAC. Yeah.
Nice.
He'd be able to help us with that.
Nice.
So that's not an issue too much. But yeah, everyone over here has air conditioning. You need it in Australia.
Good. Yeah, I was assuming that, but there's still some like houses like where it gets pretty hot here, and they just have the window units because I guess they were originally made like without I mean, I guess they didn't have the big AC units before, but yeah, it's like fucking crazy to not just look up and see the vents. Our vents are on the ceiling. I know some other places have them on the ground and stuff, and also in trailers.
On the ground.
Yeah, in trailers they also have them on the ground here, but I think in some, or maybe they have them on the side. I don't know. They just have them in weird places. I don't know why like everything just can't be standard, but I don't know. They also have different plugs for everywhere because of the fucking whatever letter organization runs everything. But sorry, I don't know. I just wish everything would be the same. The CIA runs everything.
Yeah.
But okay.
Pretty sure they're in charge of the air conditioning. Yeah.
So Crom said, ask Jackson what he thinks is overrated, like anything under the sun.
Oh man. Underrated. Wait, underrated?
Oh wait, fuck. Overrated.
Overrated. Fuck, I hang around like entirely cynical people all the time. So
everything?
Like everything. Yeah, everything. Literally everything.
Do you think
anytime I bring up something positive, it's okay, the Variety Show is underrated. How about that?
You should bring that up next time, just to ask everyone if they think it's overrated. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I gotta stop. Okay, that's me with my Kanye West ego. I gotta stop.
Overrated. Fuck.
Star Wars? Marvel?
No.
Movie? Or are you trying to like think of something that hasn't been said so far?
Well, I'm trying to think of something more interesting than Star Wars and Marvel movies. Everyone kind of knows that those are overrated.
Yeah.
Underwear?
Underwear?
Underwear in general? Yeah, wearing underwear. Super overrated. Let those puppies breathe. Fuck. Can you give me some examples for things that you would think are overrated?
God damn it. Stop saying that.
Yeah.
Let's
see.
reverse
card.
Things I would think are overrated.
Actually, no, never mind. As soon as you said something, I thought of something.
Yeah.
I feel like university is overrated, just in general. Like, unless you're going for like a STEM, like a science, actual skills or whatever.
Whoa.
I think it is totally overrated. No, I honestly do. I think it is completely overrated to spend $100,000 to go get like a degree in like art or a degree in history or literature or any kind of creative field. Really, I think it's totally overrated.
I guess history isn't really creative, but I still don't think it's a good idea unless you're really going to be a teacher. I guess. I don't know. What else do people? I mean, they're historians and stuff.
I really think that the only reason you should be going to university, especially in this day and age where it is so fucking you're putting yourself under hundreds of thousands of debt, is to go for a technical skill that has immediate like usage once you leave. There are so many people that are just shocked Pikachu face. I'll put it in meme terms for you to understand, Mariah. Shocked
I
Pikachu
get it.
face.
Oh yeah.
After
I
they
know
leave,
that.
Yes, after they leave university when they can't get a job immediately because, shockingly, the degree that they got isn't like attractive or as attractive as they thought it would be. Because especially in America, you're also brainwashed into thinking university is completely, needed. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
With creative fields and stuff, I always say this to people: the most important thing you can have is just an understanding of what you're doing, and also portfolio. That's all you need, really. If you can show off that you can fulfill stuff and create interesting stuff, at least in creative fields, then don't spend 100K. You don't need it. You really don't.
Yeah. I mean, because, at that point, you'd build a portfolio, and obviously, I assume most people's portfolios aren't just going to be, I just decided to make that. I mean, someone's going to make a living somehow, and you're probably going to sell some of those at some point. If not, some, you will just probably be looked at as a less experienced artist, but someone may give you a chance. But yeah, that is also a kind of a scary thing too, though, which I feel bad about, because it's like, just, I don't know, like, some people just, like, that's all they know how to do, and some people are really good at it, but just those fields are also, I feel like every field, I guess, is saturated these days, but I don't know, those fields are just so saturated with, like, people that just, I just can't believe some people are so good at just, like, I've been doing this my whole life, and they just have, like, this realistic portrait of, like, you, and they're like, I made this for you because I know you're gonna hire me. It's like, what the fuck, dude, how'd you do that? And then, like, some other person, they like to do it too, and I don't know, it's just, it's a very competitive field, which also sucks, but people should know that getting into it, but I think they kind of let their emotions maybe take over more. Like, I heard someone the other day that was like, full time I'm like waitressing and doing stuff, but I really want to be like a writer, so I'm doing that on the side for now. But it's like, I feel like that's what you're supposed to do, but people just want to go full in like artist or writer or whatever, but it just doesn't work like that, unfortunately. Maybe if you have connections right off the bat, but it's just
absolutely. I just think people should be more willing to just ditch university. Don't stop giving university power, basically. Like, go into the trades or something. If you want to make money, go do a trade.
Trade school's fairly cheap. I think a lot of community colleges here do it. Community or junior colleges is sometimes what they're called. And also community and junior college, they give, a lot of people just require an associate's degree or just a bachelor's. So I don't know why a lot of people hate community college, but I mean, it's cheap, and if you wanted to start to get a degree and, not use all of your, like, financial aid on one fucking class, I would say go to community college. I got in 24 credits before I stopped going to college, but I still had, like, leftover financial aid and stuff, and, like, that's a fair amount of credits for, how long I went and then how little I spent. And I'm like, I just don't have the time now to take all those classes, unfortunately. But it's like, that's something I would always recommend, because you can always supplement too. If you have a year, an associate's degree, I mean, people ask for a bachelor's sometimes, but that's not always. They can use, like, okay, you've been working for 5 years, but you also have an associate's degree, like, that's gonna add up to, like, a bachelor's. Or, if you've been working for 10 years, we'll just say that's about, I don't know the exact, like, conversion or if there's anything, but especially if you're early in your career and it's hard to get, like, something like that, it would be good to at least, like, have some kind of certificate or something to back you up, and then have work experience on top of it.
Yep.
Like, I'm the expert.
I just...
but I'm not. But
the thing I hate the most is, like, people in high school, and I remember this when I was in high school.
Kids in high school.
I do. But people would, like, kill themselves with stress about getting into, like, the university that they want to get into, and I just don't. I never understood it realistically.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get what's so different. I mean, I guess if your friends are going there, but what's so different about A, B, or C? Like, if it's a university,
or even just getting into university, it's not like it's gonna
yeah.
kill you basically if you don't go to university.
Yeah, because I mean,
like my brother didn't go to university, and he's currently got a good government position. Like you're still easily able to make like a living even without university.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know.
Although
it's overrated.
In America, I do know that it's kind of like one of those things where it's kind of like everyone in that family went to this college.
Yeah.
I guess like Texas A&M is like one I know an example of. I knew a family.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, I feel
So,
like you guys are indoctrinated, basically.
Yeah, it's like I have to go there,
universities.
or my dad's gonna be pissed at me, or if I, if I don't go there, then I'm gonna be a failure or whatever. But it's like I don't get it. Like, why don't you have other experiences and stuff? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent for gap years. Take gap years at least if you're going to go to university. Don't go straight from high school to university.
No, be careful with that. I took a gap year and it's been 5 years now. So
good.
Well, I am.
You discovered life.
Yeah, I kind of did. I mean, I probably wouldn't have moved if I was still in school. So yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, see, take a gap year and then you can become a successful podcaster too.
Yes, successful. Episode 13. but yeah, that is one of the things. Even if you don't move like states away or anything, just move like I would say like if anyone's able to move like just out of the place
away from everyone you know.
Yeah, and I didn't even grow up in like the same area my whole childhood, but I can say like where I graduated and stuff is fairly. I knew that place good enough. I could say, yeah, that's pretty much where I grew up. Whatever. I would still, like 2 hours maybe at least away. It's just, I don't know. It's just too much. You need to like go to places you haven't been before, and you just can't.
Yeah.
When you see people stuck in the same small town, well, it's not even small towns. You can be stuck in the same big city, and then you just wouldn't be confident to move anywhere else in your life.
Yeah, you're not pushing yourself.
Exactly. But
what how many questions do we have left?
A few more. Oh, okay, let me get to the good ones. So High Lord Aaron said, fuck, marry, kill, Andrew, Charlie, and Kaya.
The classic.
Oh, wait, have you answered that? I can skip it.
Oh, so many times.
Oh,
I'll answer
my
it.
bad.
It changes all the time, obviously, but I'll answer it again. I would marry Kaya. I feel like he would be a good marriage partner. He'd take care of me. I would fuck Andrew because I think that he's tall and he has good reach, and also I think he would be a accommodating lover. He would really make you feel special. Whereas I think Charlie would be all about himself.
So you just
and I would sadly kill Charlie, who has probably given me the life that I currently live, basically.
Yeah.
I owe everything to Charlie.
Yeah,
but I would kill that motherfucker so quick.
Kill him so quick. Hopefully you put me in his life insurance.
Yeah.
You just like, man, I hope he did that. I've gone through so much with this guy. Yeah,
I love all my boys.
If Kaya hasn't put me in his life insurance now, we're gonna have an issue. Just kidding. That'd be fucked up. No, just kidding. All right. Oh yeah.
No, wait. You can't do that to me and then not answer the same question.
What the fuck?
You gotta.
Okay. Well, this is weird because I'm friends with one of them. So.
And you're also a woman.
Yes.
I like putting you on the spot. Let's go.
Okay, so I'd kill Kaya because.
It'd be too weird to fuck or marry Kaya.
Yeah. Yes. And then the last two, Charlie's shorter than me, so maybe not fuck. So marry, and then
not a believer of the short king theory. You don't like short king?
No, but I don't do that. I'll pass.
It's so real. That's so sad. Fuck, I hate hearing that.
Hey, like that's what I'm saying. Women get the whole, oh man, you guys look like you don't have makeup on and you're a zit face and blah blah blah, and you don't have titties, and then that's what you guys get. It's short and small dicks.
Good. Yeah. Yeah. I thought small dicks were good.
I mean, not like tiny.
Oh yeah, not like micro penises, but I thought size doesn't matter, right?
Oh no, I guess it just depends per woman. Some women like having their fucking whole vagina open and people eating cereal out of it. That's not necessarily something I would like.
Stop. All right, move on.
Have you seen that? I have.
Yeah, I think that was your first porn. So was the vagina
2 years
cereal
ago.
feast.
2 years ago today. No, just kidding. Okay.
Actually, I have seen someone eat cereal out of someone's asshole with a spoon.
Maybe it was asshole. Yeah, either one of those though looked so fucking disgusting.
Of course.
A woman should only look like that when she's given birth, and I'm not talking about at the asshole. I'm talking about if that was her vagina.
Yeah.
But
I disagree. I think the only time a woman should look like that is on her wedding night. Let's say.
Ew! You're fucking gross.
Well, I'm gonna be hungry. It's gonna be a busy day. There's a lot of festivities. I need a quick bite.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
Well, I hate you too.
So
Let's
gross.
hurry up with this. Let's hurry up with the episode.
Hey, don't help me to hurry up. Okay, fine. What the fuck? Oh god damn it! My stream deck keeps resetting. What the hell is going on?
You're recording this on a Steam Deck?
No, Stream Deck. I got this, but I haven't used it. All right, let's get into.
If a quiz is quizzical, then what's a test?
It's time for tiny trivia.
All right, guys, this is tiny trivia.
I love trivia.
Yeah, so it's not. I don't even think this is considered trivia, but this is just what the segment's called. So I have we're gonna do the Myth Crushers segment of this. So I have two.
But there's a segment within a segment.
Shut the fuck. Yeah,
you're addicted.
I love it. It's awesome. Okay. Anyway, so I have these two are going to be the same exact kind of segments. Except one is headlines and one is recall. So I'm going to say 3 headlines. You have to guess which one is real, and I'm going to say 3 things that have been recalled. Like products that have been recalled, and then you have to tell me which one you think is the actual recall, okay?
Okay.
So the first one, headlines. Let's start with that. So headline number 1, Every Size Matters advocates protest gyms all across Australia demanding easier workout routines. And this isn't like recent, this is like all time. Like these.
Wait, which one am I guessing which one's real?
Yeah, and I've only said one so far. That one's...
I know.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I feel like I was talking.
I'm gonna say that one's the real one.
Oh, you didn't even let me say the rest.
I didn't need to. I feel like that one's the real one, but okay, you can say the rest.
All right. Rhode Island man hospitalizes McDonald's worker with burger. The last one is very last warning for 82-year-old German convicted of dealing drugs.
Wait, say that again.
Very last warning for an 82-year-old German convicted of dealing drugs. Like they're like saying, "This is your last warning."
Yeah,
Grandpa.
Can you say the first one again? The fat person one.
Every Size Matter advocates protest gyms all across Australia demanding easier workout routines.
Oh man, I feel like that's it. I feel like that's the one. I don't think you would have come up with that.
All right. Every Size Matter advocates. Is it correct? No, it's not.
Oh,
that was a fart.
You came up with that?
Oh yeah, I think I was in voice chat one day and people helped me out with that one. They are usually original Mariety ones, but yeah. So someone did help me out with that. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Share the credit. Nice.
Yeah. So
all right, well, what one was it then?
The correct one was very last warning for an 82-year-old German convicted of dealing drugs. I usually go and read this, but it sounds like you're trying to hurry this up. So let's see. Let's just make it short. A German court says
whoa. Yeah.
Okay. A German court says, and this was June 5th of 2023, a German court says it's giving an 82-year-old man a last warning to avoid jail after he was found guilty of drug dealing despite 24 previous convictions.
Jesus Christ.
That's awesome. Oh man, he's so cool.
So you get 24 warnings.
Yeah, I guess in Berlin, Germany, it seems like it.
What did it say what drugs he was dealing?
This article is insanely short. This is the shortest one I've seen in a long time. What drugs you said?
Yeah.
Selling marijuana.
Oh, that's so lame.
Yeah.
I get why it's 25 times and if he's just selling weed.
It sounds more funny not saying that, though, so let's act like that didn't happen.
It was actually heroin.
Jesus Christ. Those Germans crazy.
All
right, and the recalls. You're going to have to tell me which recall is correct. So, I haven't practiced this in a long time, so I apologize if it comes out weird. If you need me to rephrase these, I can.
Okay.
So, they, them, Pleasure Emporium's dildo got recalled for being a fire hazard. The next one is Jetson Electric Bikes product, the self-balancing scooters and hoverboards, was recalled due to a fire hazard.
Okay, both fire hazards.
And then Yeti's product, the blue snowball microphone, was recalled for exploding.
Man, that's difficult. They all seem realistic.
I know.
I feel like I would have heard about Blue Yeti. And I don't think you would have made both choices the third choice.
Who knows?
I'm gonna go what is a they them dildo? Wouldn't it just be a dildo?
No, it's the dildo is owned by They Them Pleasure Emporium, so that's the name of the company. So They Them Pleasure Emporium's dildo was recalled for being a fire hazard.
It's just dildo. There's no other information about the dildo.
No, but I mean, I assume it. Let's see. It heated up. I could have been clicking in the link, or I could have just been making that up. So you never know.
Yeah. Wait, am I saying which one's real? Like,
yeah, you have to tell me which one's real.
I'm gonna say the they them dildo recall was real.
Why?
I just feel like you actually like looked into that just then for me live, which makes me think it's real.
All right, They Them Pleasure Emporium's dildo. You suck.
Fuck this game. Yeah, this game fucking sucks.
All right.
Well, they were also realistic.
Oh yeah, no big
I could
deal.
absolutely see a dildo like on fire, basically.
Fire hazard.
Which one was it?
That's awesome. So it was
It had to be the second one then.
I feel bad because I was laughing at this when I read it, and so that's why I put it in here. But it was there's this company called Jetson Electric Bikes, and they're self-balancing scooters, or like the hoverboards. They were recalled over fire risks, but there were 2 deaths.
Holy shit! People died from it.
Okay, let's see. A 10-year-old girl and her 15-year-old sister died in April 2022 from a fire. It determined that these hoverboards was the point of origin of the fire.
Oh,
like
right,
what
okay.
the fuck? Do they just like stand
down
on
the
it?
house, basically.
I don't. Agency.
No, yeah, it said it was the origin of the fire, which means it just like started burning in the house, and that caused like a house fire.
Okay, well now I feel bad. I thought they were just like
it's less goofy than
like,
them bouncing on it and then catching on fire. Yeah. Sorry to ruin it for you.
Oh, did you hear that thing about that like grandpa or that dad who's going through like his dad's shit or his like grandpa shit, and he found a live grenade, and I guess they fucking pulled the pin, and like his like daughters were behind him. I guess I think the dad died, but like why would you pull a fucking pin if you didn't know if a grenade was like live?
Was live?
Yeah, it's so fucking dumb.
Did he not know that it was a grenade? Maybe he thought
how do you not know it's a grenade?
Maybe he thought it was like a Christmas decoration, a bulb.
Yeah, he's like, oh shit, it fell off the tree, and then it like rolls away, and then it just explodes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He's feeling very festive.
No, yeah, I guess he just pulled it out, and it's like, oh, what the heck? But even then, if you pull it out, wouldn't that thing would be held down? I don't know, that little...
What?
When you do the grenade, you have to like, that little trigger thing, that like handle thing. Once you like go of that, that's when it starts to like spark and shit. I don't know how it works.
It doesn't spark. I don't know how grenades work. Yeah.
It's just simple. You obviously haven't watched enough American television.
Haven't played enough Call of Duty.
Yeah, I know how grenades work, and I've never even seen one in real life. Oh my god.
You're so fucking cool.
All right, so I guess at this point we're down to the last segment. So this one may be a little quiet. So 1 second. I'm just gonna play it.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Media menaces.
All
nice.
right. Yeah, my brother made that one.
name.
Welcome to Media Menaces, our last segment of the day. So we would usually have like media talk in here, like a movie or something, but I said I didn't want to do that. I tried to make it.
Yeah, wait. What did I suggest for you to watch? I said Shawshank Redemption. That's an actual good movie, and you didn't watch it.
Wait, I think I actually tried to watch that one when I was like 12 once. It was the most boring thing I've seen in my life.
Oh my god, you have awful taste.
I think I thought it was supposed to be like Red Dead Redemption, and I got confused, so I just stopped watching it. Anyway.
It's so good. Fuck you.
I'll watch it later, whatever. Maybe in like 5 years, but but this is supposed to be where we do that, but I sneak my little question of the podcast in here, which is, what's your favorite piece of lost or obscure media?
Oh yeah, that's right. You're really into like lost and obscure media.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, remember that's why I got Jorge on your podcast.
Yeah.
Cool guy.
I mean, it's not like lost. It's only lost to me. Does that count?
No, yes, yeah. No, it can be anything.
I've been trying to find this for so fucking long, like 10 years, and I've like looked up every combination. It was an old VHS tape I had when I was a kid, and it was like this really cool animation, like children's animation. I don't know if it was Australian or not, but it was like a cartoon of like, I want to say like a meerkat and like a bear. I feel like it was a meerkat and a bear, and it wasn't like the Lion King or anything like that.
What?
And they were like having adventures in the forest and stuff, and I think there was a waterfall scene where they were in like a wooden barrel. Oh man, and it was like a series. It was a series of short episodes. That's all I remember about it, and I've been trying to find it ever since because I had such pleasant memories of watching that when I was like 5 years old. And I can't find anything about it, and it kills me. I've gone through. I don't know how to find it. Like if there's like a registry of old VHS tapes that have released in Australia or not. I feel like that might be the only way of finding it.
I feel like they've like regulate stuff in Australia a lot, don't they? I feel like they probably would. Huh. Yeah.
Yeah, it would have had to have been classified, but I don't even know what to search. I've tried searching like meerkat, bear, forest, shit like that, or old VHS tapes made in like the 90s, and it's just so difficult to find.
Is it Blinky Bill?
No, it's not Blinky Bill.
Oh, that's a koala. Oh, wait, have you heard of that guy?
Yeah, Blinky Bill's super popular. It was super obscure. It wouldn't be something like commonly known, I don't think.
Meerkats United. That just looks like a documentary. Oh dang. Yeah, no,
I don't even know if it's Australian though. I don't even know.
Oh, you don't know. Oh, you don't know. Oh, my bad. Okay.
All I know is that like obviously I had it over here, so it would have to have been released here.
There's this one, and I think I've like had my final memory of it because it's so sad because I can't think about it anymore. But there was a show that I don't even remember. I can't say anything about it, but I remembered a lot about it like 5 or 10 years ago, but I didn't ever think to like try to look it up. I'm like, oh, that was a good little show. And now, like, my last memory, they say that your memory is you remembering the last time you remembered something, so it gets more fuzzy. And I think I have my last memory of it because I can't for the life of me fucking remember what this was. But it was just some show, and I was trying to look for it. Now it's, like, definitely hopeless. Like, you can't dig into my brain. So
you've got no memory of the actual show itself.
And I didn't document it anywhere. I didn't write it down anywhere. And I'm just like, I don't even know. Some animated
So all you
show,
can remember is... It's just like all you can remember is like the feeling.
Yeah, I mean, kind of in a way. Like I was like, I was so young, but so like now you have years documented, so that's good. So if you ever need it, you can always come back.
I'm hoping someone in your audience can remember it.
Yeah, because a lot of my audience is lost media enthusiasts. God, I wish that'd be so awesome, but they aren't.
I don't even think I don't know if it's lost media. If it counts as lost media, it's just something that I've forgotten.
No, it's okay. My question was lost or obscure media, so it could.
Does that count as lost media?
I think it does. I don't know. I consider like this. I think I said this a few episodes ago, so whatever. I don't fucking care. But like, I made a video with my brother that was like, it was when my grandma was, oh yeah, I said this on the episode with my brother. Our grandma was in the hospital, and we basically made a video, and I remember it specifically, and I thought it was lost forever, and I was like, fuck, I wish I could watch that video again. And then he found the video on my old phone, and I was like, holy shit! It was awesome. So I was like, that was fucking amazing. So yeah, no.
Make sure you like save that somewhere that it'll never be lost.
I know, I have to. And then it's like, I hope it better be like a hard drive or something, because I try to like save stuff on some websites, but I just have the luck of like, this website you have to pay for it now, or it shuts down, or like some shit, or like MySpace, they have like deleted every single thing before a certain period of time, and it's like, what the fuck? So
yeah, if you truly want something that will never disappear, I would make multiple hard copies on different hard drives as well. Just circumvent, like, in case a hard drive fails or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good one. I just need to get my hands on multiple hard drives. Yeah, but yeah, it was so fucking awesome, because I took I was the kid who, like, my mom didn't really take too many pictures of us, so I ended up I literally grew up when, I guess, selfies were around, but of course I was like, I took like a bunch, and then I only posted the ones I thought were good. And so I don't even have like a lot of like silly pictures. It's just me taking selfies, which I hate. I just wish I had more like, oh look, she's actually like doing an activity. Moment. Yeah, she's not just taking a selfie.
Like at the zoo or something.
Yeah, so I like actually like seeing like the video like that, or like if my mom like got a picture of me. And I think it's just simply because like now too, I hate it like when we meet up with our friends like once a year or so. And I'm like, guys, we have to take pictures, because like none of us like taking photos. Same, but it's so nice to look back on it, and I'm like, I'm so bad at literally just picking up the phone and just snapping a quick picture, and I fucking hate that.
Yeah, I'm super thankful for, like, we've got nice photos of when I was a kid with like my grandparents and stuff like that
Aww.
that are on my wall and stuff. I'm super thankful that those exist, because it is nice just to look at them every now and then and remember. But yeah, I was like the same. We hardly ever took any actual photos, me as a family, or like doing things. Even with like friends now, like my girlfriend and I just don't take photos often, and we really should, because it's important, I think, to look back at, and especially if we're gonna have kids and stuff like that. You know, we want to be able to show them.
Yeah, because I feel like, I mean, during a period in my life, it was when I was really young. We did like I don't know if this is where you're at, but like we had all the Walmarts used to have like a photo center in the front, so they literally put like a backdrop behind you, and then they like if you're a little baby, they shake a little thing. Yeah, so we used to do that. But then like after that, it just like stopped for me. And like, so it's like fun looking back on those when I'm like 10 or like 12 years old, but then I'm like, where are all these other years that no photos? So it's really nice to look back on, just like remember, because some things you just simply forget, and it's like, oh, what the fuck, you know, like this shirt I've had in my storage for so long. It's like, oh my god, I was wearing that shirt when I was 5 years old, like what the fuck, and I still have this. It's so weird. It's like, I don't know. It's nice, and it's good to jog your memory too, especially people like you who forget all the time. No,
it seriously is. Like, I need it. I probably you remember that Adam Sandler movie 50 First Dates?
Oh yeah. At the end, yeah.
At the end of the movie, he has to replay like a video of her like life and their meeting and all that every time she wakes up in the morning.
Yeah.
I feel like I need that. I need like an emergency memory vault that plays every morning to remind me of things.
Oh man, I need it. That would suck to be you. No, just kidding.
No, it's awful.
Have the newspaper with today's date every day for the rest of your life.
I wake up in the morning, roll over, look at my girlfriend, start screaming because I can't remember her.
I think you should, I think she should, I think she should prank you and see if you notice. Just like make the same thing for breakfast every morning. Put the same newspaper out, or be like, oh, look, did you see that Joe Rogan tweet? I wouldn't. Oh. I don't know.
I would not notice. I would not notice, guaranteed. It'd be like a year. She'd go crazy pulling off this stuff. Meanwhile, I would just be completely unaffected.
She'd be like, "Babe, you have your podcast today," and then he'd be like, "Okay." Everyone else plays in on it. At that point, I feel like it would just be like the Truman Show.
Yeah, it kind of would be.
Hey Jackson, what should we just say today to him? Do you think he'll remember? That'd be funny.
It's a disability. Yeah, you're kind of cruel for laughing at this. Honestly.
That sucks. This is awesome. Okay, let me do a clear cut so I can cut that out. Ah!
No, you can leave that in.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I make the rules around here. I don't want this episode releasing without that left in.
What the fuck? Okay. This is too much editing. Well, you
it's actually the opposite of editing. I said just leave that in.
Oh wait, oh fuck. God damn it. I'm confused now. All right. I guess that's it. Let's see. We went over that. We went over our five main domains today. Perfect. Oh well, actually we left out topics because we didn't do those. Yeah. All right.
All right.
All right.
Well, it's been a pleasure, Mariah.
Yeah, and
I've loved it.
Tell us where we can find you at.
We don't need to do that.
No, you have to say it. Come on.
All right. You can find me over at the official podcast or Podophiles or my Twitter at Zealot on PC. Other than that,
ZALOT on PC. Yeah. If you were Australian, you probably wouldn't know what he said. So.
Yeah. Wait. What did I say?
No, I don't know. I feel like if I would have heard that, I would have known how to spell.
That's.
No, you said zealot.
Well, people just don't know the. No, I said zealot.
Also, I read it as zealot, so it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know. Say it out loud. I used to read it as zealot as well.
What?
It is actually pronounced zealot.
Did you not know the word? You just put a random word in there.
No, there's so many words that I've only ever read. You know, you've never heard.
I guess that does make sense. There are a lot of words that I also hear a lot, and I don't necessarily know what they mean, but I probably should. I'm kind of illiterate.
Yeah. It's like you have some general understanding, just given what context they use in, but you don't know explicitly what they mean.
Oh yeah, you said something earlier, like some word, and then you said another word after it that I knew. So I'm like, oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
What word was it? I'm curious.
I think it started with an O.
Ostensibly?
No, but I know what that is. I know exactly what that means. Yeah,
orgasm.
I think
what did I say?
No,
with O?
I don't know. I don't remember. We talked about a lot of stuff today. I feel like this is a very dense episode. This is gonna be a good one. Everyone's gonna love Jackson Clarke on here. I'm
sorry I was so sick, everyone. I recorded the official podcast earlier today as well, and this one was a lot easier, to be honest. I think I'm feeling a bit better since this morning.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it easier because you're like getting it all out of your system, or what? Or you're faking it?
I don't know. My nose is like completely blocked right now. And
I can tell.
My throat is like super blocked. Yeah.
Well, sorry I forced you into
But yeah,
this.
sorry. No, it's fine. Sorry to you and the audience for showing up sick, but I didn't have a say in it. So.
Oh no, this.
Saying
it. Wait, I didn't actually force you into it. Whoa.
I didn't have a say in getting sick.
Okay. Yes, but yeah, I think it was pretty good. Jackson was very excited. A good guest. If he ever wanted to ever come back in his lifetime, maybe he shouldn't get sick. But we'll just see. But,
yeah, I'd love to come back when I feel better.
Yeah, but. I never know how to end off episodes, so this is Mariah.
Do you not have like a catchphrase?
I just say this is MDog signing off.
Nice. All right, I'll wait for that then.
Right.
Thanks guys for having me.
This is MDog signing off. And Jackson, bye.
You're listening to The Mariety Show.
Check out The Mariety Show if you ever have a chance.
You're listening to The Mariety Show.